Your attention, please.
It's not often I get to do one of these, but it is around this time of year where I get to break down some recent acquisitions I've made. And all of these were gifts in one form or another, whether that be it actually handed to me or perhaps cashed in with a gift card. And I have 3 Wii games and 3.5, I guess you could say, PS3 games. But I'll get to that in just a moment. I won't go into too much detail about each, as I do plan on reviewing most of them, if not all of them. So let's just give a brief overview, starting with Chicken Shoot. Yes, that is Chicken Shoot. Definitely not the most high-tech of the ones I'm going to go through. I can say it has had its moments while playing with my kids. The review for this one will be coming up soon. Batman the Brave and the Bold, also on Wii, and also fun to play with the kids. This one has a little bit more action to it and a little bit more substance. We have been playing it and are about halfway through right now. So there's a good chance there'll be a review for this one before the month is out as well. Sonic Colors is next on the list and the last of the 3 Wii games to show. I did have a chance to pop it in and try out the first couple stages, and I gotta say the introduction is incredibly cheesy but absolutely Sonic. I played Sonic Unleashed on the PS2 when it came out, and I gotta say I did have lots of fun with the daytime stages. I even said in my review, which was posted on GameSpot, that they were just as enjoyable for me as the original Sonic games. So I look forward to playing this one. What's weird about this one though, or wasteful perhaps would be the better term, is it's not unusual in Canada to get a French manual and an English manual. But what is unusual is to get an English manual and a French and English manual. So half of it's English and the other half's French. I can't believe that they were so lazy that it was probably cheaper somehow. I'm guessing everything has to deal with how cheap is something, to include both, as opposed to taking one out and just putting in the one with both languages. Oh wow. So that's it for the Wii games. Now we start getting into the more heavy hitters, I guess you could say. Red Faction Armageddon. I really enjoyed the original Red Faction first-person shooter when I played it on PC those many years ago. I also had a lot of fun with Red Faction 2 on the PS2, and even though they changed the style of gameplay, I did also enjoy Red Faction Guerrilla on PS3, so I definitely wanted to try this one out. I understand they changed things around a little bit again. It's still a third-person shooter, but not so much running around with a sledgehammer breaking down buildings. At least that's what I understand, and there's something to do with gravity or time effects or something like that. But at any rate, I look forward to getting to this one, but this will have to wait just a little bit, because I also have Spider-Man Edge of Time. I am quite a sucker for Spider-Man games. I have almost all of them for PS2. The only one I'm missing is Ultimate Spider-Man. And I did have lots of fun with Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on PS3. So I was glad to be able to get this one as well. There's just something that's inherently fun for me, getting to play as Spider-Man. Last one that I can show you, Deus Ex on PS3. Of course, the third game in the Deus Ex series, The first game is my favorite game of all time. So although I wasn't so big on the second one, not so much because of the gameplay, but because it seemed to be filled with sloppy programming. I could never get it to really run very well on any of the computers throughout the years. The computer I had when I first got it seemed to run pretty choppy. Then I get a newer computer, but it still wouldn't work right. Then I get a newer computer and it would crash, and I don't know. It made the second one far too tedious for me to get very far into it. But I was very excited for this one, and I have played a little bit of it, and it seems to be heading in the right direction and have a lot of the feel of the first one, and I expect to have a real good time with it. And the last thing to show, well, it's not the game itself, but it is a receipt. And it's only the receipt because it is a pre-order for a game coming out soon that I will be picking up. And what game? Oh, yes. Batman Arkham City. I started the year off by playing Arkham Asylum, so I was very happy to hear about Arkham City, and can't wait till I can go pick up my copy. And that is it. I think a varied selection of games that should keep me going at least till the end of the year.